Hi parents, it's Mr. Stancer. In our math class, we are learning how to do two-digit by two-digit multiplication. This is really challenging for the kids. And I thought I'd make this video because the way that I'm teaching it and the way that people are teaching it now is a lot different than when I was a kid, when I would use this algorithm and then I would do it like this, which some of you, probably all of you are familiar with. But that is not how we're teaching it now. So I wanted you to see what we were doing so that you could help support your kids. So the first thing that we do when we tackle this equation is we break up these numbers into smaller, more manageable chunks. So we break the 27 into 20 and 7, and then the 35 into 35. So that's step one. Then we make a fancy little tic-tac-toe box. And in the top left corner, we put the multiplication sign. We then put the numbers that we've broken down, the factors here, into the top and side of our tic-tac-toe box, okay? So now the kids need to go through and figure out what these answers are. For this box here, they're going to multiply 20 and 30 by going up and sideways. Sometimes they have trouble figuring out what they need to figure out to answer this question here. So the kids know that 2 times 3 is 6. And then they should know that there's 2 zeros. So 20 by 30 is 600. Moving on to this next box, they should be able to determine to get this answer, they need to go up for 7 and across for 30. But sometimes they get confused. And then they see 7 times 3 is 21. And then they see that there's 1 0, so 210. To determine this one, they should go up and see 20 and sideways and see 5. 2 times 5 is 10. And they see there's a 0. And they've figured that out there. The last box is 7 times 5, which is 35. After they've gotten all the products of these factors, they are going to now go across and add what they've gotten. Sometimes they'll add these as well, and they don't need to do that. So sometimes they need a reminder. 600 plus 200 is 810. And then they will add 100 plus 35, 135. I'm going to add those two together. I'm going to get 945, which is my answer, the product of these factors in a multiplication problem. Please help your students master this skill by throughout the day when they're bored, giving them a couple of numbers to multiply. And it would also be helpful if you can help them memorize their single-digit multiplication facts. 6 times 3 is 18. 9 times 6 is 54. That's a skill that they should have by the end of the 3rd grade, but most of the kids in our class do not. And that will just make math harder for them as they go. You can buy flashcards at the Dollar Tree. You can make them with index cards. There's games that I've showed them that they can play online to help them memorize those skills. And if you need help finding those, please let me know. All right, go ahead and reach out and let me know if you have any questions. All right, see you later.